Okay, welcome to another edition of Lion News. Lion News can be found at lionnews00.blogspot.com. Today is Wednesday, March 9th, 2011. And what are we going to talk about today? Oh, we're going to continue talking about Jimmy Crace, the Benson police chief who is cutting and running from John Besser. See, everyone laughed at John to start with. They said, oh, what are you going to accomplish? You can't fight City Hall. Well, unfortunately for you people, John Besser has a history of running law enforcement officers out of the county. He has run 2 officers out of Swift County now. Jimmy Crace is number 2. He's not number 1. No. Jimmy Crace is the second one that has decided to cut and run from Benson, from Swift County, Minnesota. Okay? The first one, reported in the Swift County Monitor News from Benson, was Swift County Sheriff Scott Mattison. He was the first one that cut and run. Right there. See? Sheriff, you're running from charges of fraud, aren't you? Bremer Bank suggested the move, didn't they? Yeah. Old Scott Mattison there was taking a lot of damage there because they were trying to swindle John out of his property there. But John had the facts on his side and wasn't going to be scammed out of his property. Alright? Even though they eventually stole it from him by force of arms. John has been able to turn it all around, and we've used their own system against them to show that they're nothing but a bunch of crooks. Okay? And what happened was last year John was handing out these flyers about the Benson Police Academy. Okay? Nothing but paramilitary training going on there. Alright? You can see these on John Besser's website there. See, there's JB, John Besser. And that did some damage to old Jimmy Crace there. John put up some videos about that, which were pretty popular. And now again this year, he's blasting Jimmy Crace with more information. Alright? Also, what happened was, okay, we brought a criminal case. Criminal case number 10104429 talks about how the supposed important people in town, the judges, are covering up the crimes there. They had to commit another crime to try and shut John up. Alright? That's what this one's about. This one's actually about a crooked judge from Kansas County, but it's all the same thing. Still Bremer Bank. Okay? So what happened is, we went there with cameras and the facts on our side, found out that they were trying to cover up this information. Yeah, this guy was pretty happy. He's got a little flyer in his hand. Okay? But the only problem is, when we started informing the public about what Jimmy was doing, he was getting paid to bury crimes. Okay? Because we went out there and exposed them. Well, see, people didn't appreciate that. We had people from the businesses coming out getting all upset with us, because they didn't want to be informed what was going on. Some people did. Some people didn't. Alright? But again, Jimmy Crace has a history of cutting and running. You can watch this one right here, where Jimmy Crace decides he's going to run away when John starts informing about how Judge Menace was placed under arrest and, resisted arrest. Jimmy didn't want to hear about that. He's running for sheriff. Now all of a sudden, he's looking for a new job. Okay? It even makes mention that, right in the article here, that Crace ran for Swift County Sheriff last year, but lost then to interim Sheriff John Holtz. Oh, are you a poor loser, Jimmy? Is that what the thing is? Because you've been here since 2000. You make it sound like you wanted to stay because you wanted to be sheriff. No, so what's the only thing that's been different lately? Oh, you mean that? Where we've been exposing you as a crook? Oh, I think that's what the deal was. Yeah, that didn't help your career at all, did it? When people found out that you were burying crimes. covering up crimes for your crooked county buddies there. See? And again, why did Sheriff Mattison leave? Again, John exposed him as a wolf in sheep's clothing. See? So, has John accomplished things? Of course he has. He's run a sheriff out of town and a police chief out of town. What have you accomplished? Okay? Thank you. Bye.